Hello everyone, all the shredders out there. My name's Blingwall. I had the wonderful opportunity at the most beautiful resort in the Northwest, Timberline, to test this beautiful Rossignol Jibsaw.
One thing I like about the Rossis, they all come with these little stickers that show exactly where the camber zones are. So you can see where the white part of the sticker is pointing inward, that's the camber zone on this board. And then it's got early rise, tip and tail. You can see down the board, nice dramatic camber in the middle, and then it goes to almost a flat to early rise at the ends. Super big turned up tips, so these are awesome for floating the pow, not getting hung up on the start of a feature. They're also slightly blunted, so the swing weight's a little bit less. Super unique ride on this board. It's like a long board, a 157 that rides like a 154 but holds its stability. You're literally riding this board on the camber zone all the time until you need a tip or tail. So that's super unique, fun, responsive, and easy to control style of board to ride.
The mag on this board is pretty intense. We got 7 contact points. You can see them wiggling down that edge, both sides. Really, really strong edging on this board. That Magne-traction really wants to dig in. The conditions today were very slushy. It was a nice spring day, obviously, we're out here. The mag was a little aggressive for that slush. I laid into a couple Euro carves and they got a little deep. I hit rocks, I hit the bottom. That's a good thing for some situations, but today is a little soft.
So today on the 53, I was riding some slushy park. Just mostly hitting jibs, hit the jump line. Definitely liked it on the jibs more than the jumps. Jumps, it's a little bit unstable, kind of hard to land things.
This is not like the super playfulest board in the world, but it is so comfortable under feet and so easy to read what it's gonna do that it makes you go out and play and have fun. So it's just a classic cambered feel, but a super unique ride because of that. You're riding on bolts all the time. This is a 157 centimeter board. Flex on this board, I would say, is a 7 out of 10 on the tip and tail, and then it goes into about a 5 out of 10 in the middle. So that's keeping the tip and tail, they're already reverse camber. They don't need to be too soft or you're gonna wash out. They kept a little bit more stability in the tip and tail. They're already turned up and it just is a super forgiving yet stable ride.
On the 53, this board is a very flexible board. Easy to press, also easy to loop out. So it has its pros and cons. If you're looking for a more playful board, if you're willing to give up that stability, this board's definitely good for you. I actually rode the 57 a few days back on a pow day. 57 was a little more stable for landing on just because you got more camber underfoot.
It just mashes everything. This board makes you want to go at everything twice as fast and twice as hard as you did the day before because it has no hang-ups. It has nothing uncomfortable about it.
It's not quite a flatland buttering machine. You could get a little bit of flex on it, you could get your nose up, but you couldn't bend the thing in half. It would stay solid under your feet.
Torsional flex is actually something that I noticed on this board that was different from any board that I've ridden ever. It literally torsional flexes in a straight line. So let's say I lift up my heel, it torsional flexes straight to the toe of my other foot and vice versa. It never has a weird partial torsional flex. Doesn't really torsional flex out on the tip and tail either. It literally is an X pattern in the center of the board. That made it a really super comfortable and really manageable ride. Even you get on rails, you can lock on and then set up for a spin when you're coming off the rail. They call this board the Jibsaw, and if you've been snowboarding for a lot of years, jibs didn't used to be park features. Jibs used to be going out into the trees, grinding down some trees, maybe up on a rock, actually getting creative outside of the park. And then it transitioned over the years into jibbing is a park thing. I would say this is more towards the go everywhere, do everything, but when you get on a rail, it feels just as at home as it does on the rest of the mountain.
Every time I hit a jib with this board, it locked in. This had a lot of feedback. You knew you were on, and you got that golden feeling inside it. I'm not falling off this thing. This thing is gonna roll through this whole rail. All I just gotta do is stay balanced.
This board is not a catchy board at all. It's super buttery, kind of bends around the rail, the box, no matter what.
The pop on this board, it's not extremely stiff, making it easy to load up, but it also doesn't have a crazy amount of pop back. It's made it very predictable, made it very easy to approach a rail, to approach a jump. You knew what it was gonna do. This board was made for anybody who wants to jib a lot all day, but they want to hit a couple other things.
I would not suggest this to a beginner. It's definitely a board for somebody who already knows how they ride and how different boards work. I gave this board a shred cred of 100 because it slays everything.
I gave this board a shred cred rating of 89 because it is a very fun board and it's great for buttering, jibbing, playing around, but it definitely has its downfalls.
I gave this board a 91 on shred cred. It did everything it was supposed to do in the park, but its strong points are the jib. If you want to jib, this thing locks in.
For the latest snowboard reviews, check out boardinsiders.com.